Hello students, welcome to Shorob's classes. So in today's video we'll be talking about a question from utility function. So we'll be getting into welfare, Pareto optimal conditions. So I hope you guys will enjoy this video. So before I start this video, first of all, if you have any query regarding any particular portion, you can WhatsApp me directly on this number, which is given as 9836793076. So now we'll simply get into the question. So in this question it is given, consider an exchange economy consisting of two individuals. So there are two goods given as X and Y. Now the utility function of individual 1 is basically given as U1 equals to X1 plus Y1, and that of individual 2 is given as minimum of X2 comma Y2. Now where Xi is basically respectively Yi is amount of X respect to Y. Now this is consumed by the individual I, where there are two individuals. I have already stated there is two individuals as 1 and 2. Now individual 1 has 4 units of X and individual 1 has 8 units of Y, and individual 2 has 6 units of X and 4 units of Y to begin with. Now we have to find what is the set of Pareto optimum outcomes in the economy. We have to justify our answer. Then in the next question it is given, what is the competitive equilibrium in the economy? We have to justify our answer. And finally, are the perfectly competitive equilibria Pareto optimum? So we have to answer this 3 questions first, then we'll go to the last one. But before I get to the last one, first let me answer these 3 questions. So for this, first of all, let me insert a page. So in this question, first of all, it is given as utility of person 1 is given as X1 plus X2 Y1, and utility of the second person is given as minimum of X2 comma Y2. Now here, as you can see, X1 is basically given as 4 and Y1 is given as 8. X1 is given as 4, Y1 is given as 8, and X2 is given as 6 and Y2 is given as 4. So we can simply find the total of X, which is 4 plus 6. So the total of X is 4 plus 6 equals to 10, and total of Y is 8 plus 4 equals to 12. So now we can simply draw the diagram for Pareto optimality. We'll use the H-word box diagram, as you can see. So in this box diagram, we'll simply denote this way. So the maximum of this will be 12. As you can see, the maximum of Y is 12 because we'll be measuring Y on the vertical axis and X on the horizontal axis. On the horizontal axis, the maximum of X will be 10. So we can simply join this together. So now similarly we can get a lot of other lines like this. So now similarly we can also get the isocurves. So now all we have to do is we simply have to draw a line which will go from the locus of all this point. So this is the line which is given, and here we will measure O2. This is the origin 2 and this is the origin 1. Now we'll simply answer the first question. So the set of Pareto optimal outcome are on the line X2 equals to Y2. So the set of Pareto optimum, we have to understand the set of Pareto optimal outcomes are on the line where x2 is equals to y2 around the line where x2 is equals to y2. Now we will go to the next question. So in the next question, which is option 2, we will simply look at the next question. It was asked, what is the competitive equilibrium in the economy? We have to justify our answer. So what will be the competitive equilibrium in the economy? For this, the competitive economic equilibrium will be what? The competitive equilibrium will be x2d equals to y2d. The competitive equilibrium will be x2 equals to y2. And we already know x1d plus x2d equals to 10 and y1d plus y2d equals to 12. So this will be the competitive equilibrium output, as you can see. Now we will go to the next one, which is question number 3. So in question number 3 it was asked that are the perfect competitive equilibrium Pareto optimal? So we have to find whether the competitive equilibrium are Pareto optimal. For this, we can simply get option 2. That is, now we have to say yes, they are Pareto optimum. Yes, they are Pareto optimal. And now in the last question, which is option 4, it is asked, now consider another economy where everything as before apart from individual two preferences, which are as follows. The first preference is given as among any bundle consisting of x and y, individual 2 prefers bundle which has a larger amount of commodity x irrespective of the amount of commodity y in the 2 bundles. And option B is given as between any 2 bundles with the same amount of x, she prefers the one with a larger amount of y and finds the set of Pareto optimal outcomes in the economy. So for this, what we have to do is, we'll simply have to draw another diagram. So now we have to consider another economic consider another economy where everything as before, where everything as before apart from individual 2's preference, which is lexicographic in x, apart from whose preference which is lexicographic in capital X, which is lexicographic in capital X. Now we will again consider the box diagram. On the vertical axis we measure y, on the horizontal axis we measure x. So here we will denote it by 10, 12. So, as I have already stated, that is here Siemens preference is what? It is lexicographic. So here we will measure lexicographic, which will denote by points like this. So here we will measure 0.01, which is the origin. Here we measure 0.2. Now the set of Pareto optimum allocations will be the top and left edges of the edgeward box. Now the Pareto optimum allocation will be the top, which is this one, and left edges of the edgeward box. So now we'll simply get back to the question again. In the question we have to find the optimum outcomes, which we have done sufficiently. So I hope you guys have understood this question. If you still have any query or doubt, you can simply WhatsApp me in this number, which is given as 9836793076, or you can also go to our website, which is given as www.showroobsearchclasses.com. There you will find a lot of other videos like this, and you will also get to see a lot of other materials which are needed for different entrance exam on economics. So I hope you guys have understood it. If you still have any query or doubt, feel free to WhatsApp me anytime. So thank you for watching this video and have a nice day ahead.